Smash Bros. Melee, or Dairanto Smash Bros. Deluxe as it's known here in Japan, is one of the most beloved games not only in the Smash series, but also one of the most popular games of all time. Now, while I'm not here to discuss the minutiae of the gameplay or the evolution of the series, I am here to talk about a series of tournaments that happened across Japan in the early 2000s, and a Japan-only gold Smash Bros. Melee discs that most gamers in the West are probably not aware of. Danny from the Famicast here. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Today, we're taking a look at the GameCube special Super Smash Bros. Melee video discs, the tournaments that surrounded it, and what's exactly on the disc itself. So to kick things off, you're probably wondering, how did people actually get this disc back in the early 2000s? Well, working with local game shops, Nintendo helped organize tournaments in which 16 to 32 players at various locations across Japan would compete between January and February of 2002. Now, multiple prizes were available to participants. A Smash Bros. Melee bandana was given out as a special prize, while special Smash Bros. Postcards were given out as participation prizes. Now, the second prize winners would get to walk home with this disc, the Game Tournament Commemorative Prize, Smash Bros. DX or Deluxe Movie Disc, while the winner of the tournament would get this disc as well as this special Smash Bros. Melee pin badge set, which is pretty cool. Now, to be honest, it was a bit tricky to track down how all of this went down. You know, it's been nearly 2 decades. But mad props to Japanese websites instyles.com and Dengeki Online for having these stories still available all these years later, so I can confirm the details. Now, the Smash Bros. Video disc is pretty straightforward when it comes to what's actually on the disc itself. Basically, what you have here is a number of videos, the majority of which were captured during a Smash Bros. Jump Festa tournament that took place on December 22nd and 23rd in 2001 at Makuhari Messe. Now, this is a location where they usually hold the Tokyo Game Show. Now, on the days of the event, there were a total of 480 pairs, or 960 players, taking part in the tournament. Now, in 4 videos on the disc, we have 4 championship team matches that were the culmination of blood, sweat, and stinky nerds, complete with commentary. Now, outside of those matches, the disc also contains videos of someone, more than likely one of the developers, showing off their moves in the Break the Targets and Home Run contest. While this definitely doesn't seem like much these days, there are 2 takeaways that I really wanted to throw out here. Now, thinking all the way back to 2001, 2002, now the internet was a completely different place than what it is now. I mean, for older gamers out there that are like me, you probably remember that getting access to videos for games of any kind was pretty rare at the time. Connection speeds were definitely an issue, and obviously YouTube and streaming video in general were non-existent. So discs like this, even console-specific ones, were a great way for gamers to be able to consume this kind of content. Now, the other thing to take away from this video disc is the fact that this might very well be the first professionally recorded footage out there of competitive Smash Bros. Now, we have the entirety of the disc's content in a separate video, so if you haven't checked that out, you definitely should. I'll admit the commentary by the women making the calls is a bit loud, a little obnoxious, but it's still cool to see that even back then, this event was taken seriously. The commentators don't simply just call the matches here either. They let you know things about the players and stuff like that themselves. Things like this. You know, things like this, and among other comments, bring about some personality to these off-screen players. Now, I want to preface this because I'm definitely no expert when it comes to playing or analyzing Smash Melee, but I think it's cool to see the level of play here. Just by observing, you can probably see how the gameplay styles have changed since Melee came out. Now, in that way, it preserves this time in history, that being like the event, the atmosphere, and the gameplay, in this time capsule of sorts that is this disc. Now, as for the disc itself and the packaging, things are kept pretty simple here. The golden artwork is placed on a plain white background with the Japanese Smash Bros. Melee logo at the center. The GameCube and Nintendo logos are across the top there too. Now, the bottom reads in Japanese, Game Taikai Nyushou Kinen Tokusei Smabra Deluxe Movie Disc, or Game Tournament Commemorative Prize Smash Bros. Melee Movie Disc. Now, the disc itself is silver and has gold lettering and characters on it as well, giving it kind of like a classy look here. Now, the other items here, which I actually lucked upon here pretty recently, are relatively rare and equally cool. Now, we have the runner-up participation prize for the aforementioned tournament, the Postcard set. Now, as far as I know, there are actually 2 different sets out there. Now, with the set I have, there are actually 5 different individual postcards included in the package. Now, this set features the Smash Bros. Melee Japanese logo and characters here. As you can see, there's another one with Zelda and Link. There's another one with Yoshi and a variety of the in-game items. And here's one here with some key art for the game that was actually used with the Western box art. And the last one we have here is a gold-colored card with some of the Smash Bros. Characters on there as well. Now, next up, we have one of the special prizes, a Smash Bros. Melee bandana. Now, the art here features a logo from the game, as well as quite a few of the playable characters. And it's kind of like an off, well, like the color's like a blue, the logo itself is actually, orange here. And it looks like the characters are kind of like on a, maybe it's supposed to be gold, but it almost looks kind of orangish backgrounds for them and all of that, so that's pretty cool. Now, lastly, for those who were skilled or lucky enough to win the tournament at their local game shops here, these cool pins were the prize and automatic bragging rights here too. Now, it comes in a black case with this soft black inlay and a gold plate that says Limited Edition Champion, as well as the pin itself. Now, the pin itself, it features the Japanese Super Smash Bros. Deluxe Melee logo with the wording Champion at the bottom. Now, it's really difficult to determine how many of these are out there in the wild, but I will say they still can be found if you look hard enough. I managed to actually track 2 of these things down myself, but it might be a little bit more difficult if you're outside of Japan. Good luck out there, guys. The Smash Bros. Melee video disc and all of the other prizes associated with it and the tournament are an interesting curiosity that really harkens back to a time when getting video footage of video games was not easy. It stands as a time capsule of sorts that captures that era in gaming. The gameplay styles in the game itself, the existence of the video disc itself, and this whole distribution process. This is just something that has completely changed over the years and will, at this point, always remain a relic of a forgotten gaming past. Still, with all that said, this Melee video disc and or any of these prizes will make great additions to any retro collection out there. As always, thank you for checking out this video. If you like what you see, please feel free to give us a like. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. We've got tons of podcasts, video reviews, retro content, special videos, and a whole lot more. Again, this is Danny from the Famicast. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.